Hey guys, we're going to play a game called Desktop Tower Defense 1.5, and you can play it at armorgames.com. And what I like about this game, I'm into games where you you're kind of at a managing level. You're not micromanaging. So this is a game. You can play it so that you're micromanaging, you're destroying towers and creating new ones and doing something called juggling. But we are just going to play it as if every building we build, we are not destroying. And just building it and seeing how far we get. Alright, so we are going to do, so easy is 20 levels, normal, hard is 50 levels, I believe. We're going to do 100 levels. And we have these towers. Now, this is really fun. There's different type of towers. This one slows. It's the Frost Tower. Swarm Tower is for air only. It does a ton of damage to air. Dart Tower does area effect ground damage and has a really long range. So, if you upgrade it, it has even larger range. And the Squirt Tower is the primary tower that you use. It has the best damage, especially when fully upgraded. And then the Pellet Tower is just the cheapest tower. So you can see here the cost, the damage each pellet does, the range, and how fast, how frequently it attacks. So this one, for example, attacks very fast. And this one has a larger range, 90 range. The Ink Tower, I don't use. The Bash Tower, that I'm not going to use either. And then the Snap Tower, since we're not selling or firing off anything, I'm not going to use that one. Now the Boost Tower is the most important tower. So normally if you build, and you want to do the most damage, you would build, let's say, a whole bunch of these towers all right next to each other. Let's actually go, let's just mess around here. Now I got unlimited gold here. So you would normally, like if you want to do the most amount of damage in a 9 square, you would just upgrade all these, right? And then the Boost Tower increases the damage of everything around it, including like the corners. So if we sell this middle one, and you put this Boost Tower here, now you can see these change color slightly, meaning they're affected by boost. So if I sell that, they go back to their color before. And you can also see if you click on them, the percent damage, it's really hard to read here, but it's actually plus 10%. So if we increase it, now it's plus 20%, and now it's plus 50%. So effectively, instead of having one tower that basically does 100% damage, you're increasing all 8 of these by 50%. So that's effectively 4 towers. So by placing this booster tower here. And this boost tower costs about as much, just 500 gold total, and the Typhoon Tower is 450. So it's about the same, and you're getting like 3 more towers, basically. Now you might think, okay, so what would be the, how many boost towers should you have? Well, if you have a 9x9 area, or sorry, 3x3 area with 9 total, you actually, this one right here, for example, is really getting like the 50%, so it's like 1.5 towers basically. However, if you had a boost tower here instead, now you're increasing 4 towers by 50%, so a total of 2 towers. So it's actually more effective to have a boost tower here than a typhoon tower. And so for a 3x3 area, the optimal amount of boost towers is 3. You'd want 3 boost towers. So what we're going to go for is this type of formation. So this boost tower is affected by, this typhoon tower is affected by 2 boost towers and does 200% damage. This one does 250, 200, 200, 300, 400, 300, 200, 200, 250, 200. And this one in the middle is the air tower, and it is the most expensive. So, and also when the guys come, these yellow guys, the yellow guys just fly straight. So if you put stuff up to block the path, the yellow guys just go straight in the middle, where everybody else adjusts. So if you, you can affect the path these guys take by putting these down. So, but you can't completely block the path. So if I can't like put one right here, well, I can't put one right here and right here. It'll say the path is blocked. Yeah. But you can kind of cause them to go around. And what happens is, once they pick a target, once one of these towers picks a target, it sticks to that target until that target dies. And then it picks a new target. So what we're going to do, main menu, challenge, D100. We're going to do it in this type of pattern. I've tried some different patterns out. I've tried like a snake type pattern. I like this the best because the ones, when it retargets, when these towers retarget, they usually choose a target that's close to them. So what that's going to do is cause the guys coming around to be lower priority. Right here, you can see they're within range, and it will attack here. But if the guys have already gone all around and are now in here, and this tower has lost its target, it's gone out of range, it's probably going to select these guys that are closer to the towers as their next target. So it's kind of higher prioritizing the guys that have made it farther along through the maze. And that's exactly what we want. So let's build it just like we have here. We're going to start out with this outside edge.
Let's go.
And we get income for each one of these guys that dies. So now we have enough to build some of these. And at any time you can send an additional wave just by doing send next wave. You don't need to just wait. Alright, so the one that you really want to plan for is the flying one, because you want to make sure you kill all the flying ones, but you don't want to have so much air attack, because air attack isn't going to attack anything but the yellow flying waves. So what I want is a frost tower right here, but it's pretty expensive, so I'm holding off on buying that. And instead, I'm upgrading my split tower. Alright, so we got the flying ones coming up next. If we can't afford a flying one, which is 50, we're going to buy one of these additional one of these guys down here. hopefully that's enough to kill these guys. All right, barely got that one. Phew.
Let's go.
For our next flying wave, I'm probably going to want a swarm tower.
Let's go.
Now, I really want to upgrade this one up to 5 as soon as possible, but it's probably not going to happen until like after wave 20. And when you upgrade, it's not available to attack, and the higher upgrades take longer.
Let's go.
So this is upgrade 4, and this 5th one, see right now the total amount this tower is worth that I've invested in the tower is 160. And then it's going to be 290 more for me to get to the next level. So we don't have 290 right now, so we're going to slow it down a little bit. I might get a frost tower here. No, these guys is the ones you need the frost tower for the most. They're the fast guys. Okay, so we live through that. I'm going to try to upgrade this guy one more time.
Let's go.
It's going to be a little tough. Might have been able to get by without it. We'll see. Probably not. That was close. Alright, let's get frost tower going on. Now we're going to start building this bottom edge. Three.
Let's go.
So that's going to cause them to have to go by my squirt towers one more time on the way out. We're probably going to upgrade this one more time.
Let's go.
Upgrade this guy here. Slow him down a little bit more. Once we get this one up just a little bit more, then we can really start increasing the amount of waves that come. Once we have 3 fully built towers, or maybe even, yeah, probably 3, then it's worth it to build the boost towers. Because when you just have 2, it's not worth it. Oh, we almost lost one there. Alright. Awesome. We almost have enough. Not sure when the best time to build this is, but I'm gonna just build it now. Hopefully we can live through this. Alright, now we got him going. Should be fine now for quite a while. So, since that's working out great, we're going to finish up this whole maze. Now, for this, it's kind of tricky because this is the most vulnerable spot right here in the maze where for these spawns, they can pop right out. And then if they do that right here, then they can just cut back to the exit. So there's not an easy way to get around that except for moving this whole middle thing over one square, which I don't want to do. I want to keep it right lined up in the middle. Sorry, got distracted here. Okay, so we got enough for a boost tower. We don't have 3 fully built towers. I should really have 3 fully built towers. Getting a little ahead of myself. And it looks like I missed this one. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Looks good. So the bosses are definitely hardest. You can click on these guys and it tells you how much health they have, how much health is remaining. See it going down. And these bosses that come out, of course there's only 2 of them, but they have generally way higher health. So this one's 10,000. I think the next boss is like 40,000 or something. We'll see. We'll see how high the next boss is. I'm going to fully upgrade the Frost Tower. The Frost Tower doesn't do that much damage at all. It just slows them down. Alright, so we got the Frost Tower fully upgraded, we got the Boost Tower upgraded, and we got some flying guys. Come and shoot. Oh, some guys got through. Wasn't paying attention. It's alright. We are also vulnerable for people to get in through here, but generally if you have enough of the Typhoon. Okay, so it starts as a squirt tower. Once you fully upgrade it, they call it a Typhoon Tower. Squirt Tower 4. So right now we have the equivalent of 3 plus 1.5, so 4.5 Typhoon Towers because of the boost tower. 4.5. Alright, so we're going to keep building these. Alright, so the last one was 10,000. What is this? So it's about 22,000 maybe. Now level 72 is the boss that I really struggled with for a long time to kill without. So we're not selling anything again. We're not juggling the guys around and getting past level 72. Really hard. Alright. We're going to try to upgrade this guy a little bit before the flying guys come out. I believe the next flying guys are boss. No. Hold on. Let's see how we do. Awesome. Okay. Get another boost.
Let's go.
Let's get a lot of guys going on. Last one. Yeah, we don't have enough shooters on this side. Towers. So these boost towers, they actually only upgrade 4 times, where the other towers upgrade 5 upgrades. So you can see each one of these squares is an upgrade, and there are 5 total here, and there's 4 total here, but they're both max. Alright. Keep chugging along here. considering upgrading the middle. Don't think we'll have enough. Or it's not going to be built in time. I don't think I needed to do that, but cool. So we got that all built up. Now we got some ton of money. Send some legs going and upgrade this guy. Filling out the middle still. Filling out the middle. Make sure all these are upgraded. Sometimes it's only upgraded 4 and you think it's upgraded 5. It's easy to miss. Alright, I'm upgrading this one first because it's got 2 booster towers next to it, where these 2 only have 1. So I think this is a good start to get all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This formation right here. Complete that first, and then move down to these other 5. And it doesn't really matter if you start with a boost or with an upgrade to squirt tower at this point. So, upgrade these guys one at a time. Ugh, those guys might get out, huh? One more guy already. Yeah, there's some luck involved, you know, and with these swarms. How many are going to get out here? I really like to have this open, though, so that, because they can pop out, they can pop in, either way. But if they pop out, that's great, because then they got to go all the way around. Alright, let's see how hard these bosses are. This is about 200,000 hit points total. And this slows it down quite a bit. What is it, 40%? It's around 40%. Our goal is to have this all filled in by the time this boss at 72 comes out here. And we've let through 4. Not bad. We could do 0 for sure. Could do it a few times. I cannot upgrade fast enough. Alright. Almost there. 290. These guys are fast. That is a hard one. Alright. Almost there. Now I would get more frost towers, but this boss at 72 is immune, so the frost towers don't help, and I'm really trying to take him out. More frost towers would help, but it's not helpful versus wave 72. Alright, so I think we just have this one tower left. I think everything else is fully upgraded. One tower left, guys. Let's see how we do here. I always let a few through on this air pass. So 1, 2, 3. No, 2. Nice. That was really good. After you get past wave 72, it doesn't really matter what you do. You're not going to live that long. It's without juggling and sending guys back and forth. They're going to make it through real quick. So for fun, we're gonna blow them up. Blow them up. Alright, so we got it all upgraded. Everything good here. Alright. So after these guys, then the frost tower is going to be important because I got these fast guys coming. Alright, so those guys have gotten through. I'm going to also make this a little bit more difficult. Slow them down a little bit there too. Because these guys are going to take a while to kill, so my towers aren't going to be able to attack them. Because they're going to be too busy focusing on these. See how they attack these guys as if they're a higher priority. Because they're closer in. So they don't start attacking the guys farther out until these two are dead. Alright, now, for fun, I'm just going to show you guys this. After, of course, we've completed level 72 without destroying, selling any towers. But now that we have defeated 72, just going to have a little fun here. I'll show you what these guys are about. So I'm going to fire this off. Boom. Freezes them in place. Now, I'm not fast enough to do it again a second time, but yeah, slow them down a little bit. So that's fun. Let's see if we can get a level 5 going on. 5 explosion. We'll wait a little bit for this flying group to come out. They're still going to kick my ass. Can I build a second one? Hopefully. Yeah, if you just do it once. There you go. So we got almost 10,000. Pretty good. Pretty good.